Hey everybody, my name is Sarah and this is Mentally Me. This channel is going to follow my journey with depression, anxiety, and finally figuring out who I am. I am by no means a professional when it comes to mental illness, but I do find that talking about things really helps me, and I want to try to help others who are in similar situations by sharing my own experiences and my own journey. So I really wanted this first video to be an introduction video, but something happened yesterday with one of my birds and I just really had to make a video on it. So here's a little backstory first of all. I have 14 birds. All of them are rescues, and I also help out my aunt with all of her birds. Birds are really smart, really, really smart. Some species have been known to be, kind of around the mentality of a 2-year-old to a 5-year-old, depending on the species. And they can usually really talk a mile a minute. A lot are not talkers, some are. It just depends on how you train them. And, for the most part, they do tend to have a bit of an understanding of what you're saying to them. For instance, my cockatoo Gertie, I can tell her to go back to her play stand, which you can kind of see behind me. You can probably see Gertie behind me a little bit as well. But I can tell her to go back to that play stand if she's on my bed, and she will take off running, hop over my nightstand, and up onto the play stand. That being said, here's a little history about Gertie because she's the main topic of this story today. In August of last year, I got my dream bird, which is my umbrella cockatoo named Gertie. She's 15, and she's kind of my reason for breathing these days. Now, if you don't know, cockatoos are very clingy. They always want to be with their person and be involved in what that person is doing at all times. They're also very loud, or at least usually they're very loud. I like to say that Gertie is broken. She rarely screams, and the only time she really makes a lot of noise is if she knows I'm home, but I haven't come out to get her yet, and when that happens, she usually just yells mama as loud as she can until I come running. Anyway, yesterday I woke up about 3 a.m. in the morning, obviously because it's the a.m. I was having issues with my asthma and needed my inhaler. 5 minutes later I was back to sleep. This isn't unusual at all for me. I usually have an issue like this every couple months. It wakes me up, I take my inhaler, I go back to bed, and I'm fine. So yesterday was Saturday, and I really had nothing better to do, so I decided I was going to go play some video games. It was too hot to go outside. I normally would go for a walk, but I was going to wait till it cooled off because God knows I didn't want to die in the heat. So here I am trying to play, and I'm saying trying because Gertie is all over me. She's adamant for a good 30 minutes that she really needed to be sitting on my stomach while I tried to play, but she kept creeping up to my chest and was basically sitting under my chin. This isn't normal for her, and normally she's on me, but I could get up and put her on her play stand and she would stay there. But for whatever reason, yesterday she just would not stay there and just had to be on my chest. I finally figured out why about 5 minutes after I gave up. I ended up having an asthma attack, and I needed my inhaler again. She stayed with me on my chest, didn't move, just basically stayed put. After it was done and over with, it was about 10 minutes in total. Sorry if you can hear the birds in the other room. That's Dolly. Anyway, so after it was done and over with, it was about 10 minutes total. She got off of me, ran back to her play stand, and that's where she stayed for the next hour or so. For whatever reason, she knew I was going to have an issue. I truly, in my heart, believe that. Dogs can sense seizures and cancer, and I have heard a story of a budgie that would alert her owner that she was about to have a seizure. I wish I could find the video for this. It was on some TV show back in 2007 or something like that. I'll see if I can find a source for it. But I never imagined that Gertie would pick up on an asthma attack. I guess I won't know 100% for sure if that's what happened, unless it happens again, but I really, really do think she knew, and that's what makes birds really annoying. Wow, amazing. They can be annoying, but amazing is the word I'm looking for. That's pretty much the end of what happened. I am going to do a video at some point introducing all of my pets. Like I said before, I have 14 birds, but I also have 2 cats and a bearded dragon. All of my pets, with the exception of my beardie, are rescues, and they all have their own stories. Like, I mean, my 2 cats came from the same location, but they're about 10 years apart. Animals are a huge part of my life, and I really credit them with helping my depression and anxiety. That video will come sometime after my introduction video, which would be the next one that I do. That'll be sometime this week, hopefully. I am starting a new job on Tuesdays, so it'll all depend on that and my energy level. I'm going to be nannying for my brother, so it's going to be a little hectic and insane, and I have no idea if I'm going to be alive on Tuesday night. But that's it for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Or don't. I don't control your life. It would be nice to see you, though. Anyway, see you next time. Bye!